Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the week of August 1st. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Virgo. Now I'm using the Tarot Muka as well as the Angel Answers Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. All right. I do hope you're having a good start to this Leo season. Hope things are going well for you generally. So let's go ahead and make sure we're all set up and in view here. We'll go ahead and put this up here, and then we'll also take 1, 2, 3 of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. All right. First, I do have to say, so I'm seeing a lot of blue in the cards, okay? I think some of you are feeling blue, and that could mean that you are feeling a little bit down. I think that this is related to another person, a friend, or somebody that you would consider to be in your social circle. I do feel like there's some confusion going on involving other people here at this time. And not going to sugarcoat it, there are some challenges ahead for you, but there's also this idea of optionality, meaning there are options. Although there are challenges here, and actually they're not really ahead so much as it seems like you've been kind of dealing with them. The point is that you have options, you have ways to handle whatever challenge is thrown in your way. And I think even in the face of challenge in the past, you've also recognized that there are always good things ahead. So just keep that in mind. But I'll expand on this more as we go along. So let's dive into this here. So in the overall situation, you do have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is about communication issues or needing to create clarity in communication. This can feel like you are restricted in speech or having a hard time coming up with words or coming to the words. This can come forward as like a war of words between you and another person. I always like to say that these swords can actually be seen as like daggers or emotional daggers being thrown between you and another person. So this can come forward as like a war of words. And I do feel like there's just been like a dispute or a conflict between you and a friend, or even you and somebody else here, that you're looking to create clarity around, but there's some confusion in this area. There's some confusion here. Let me see here. Let me see when this new moon is, or when the next moon is. Okay, so we have a Leo new moon here on the 28th of July. We are looking for the first week. We are looking at the first week of August. We also have an Aquarius full moon. I'm saying this because I'm really drawn to this moon here on the card. We have Aquarius new moon on the 12th of August. This reading should come out either on the new moon or before the new moon, so like July 27th or July 28th. Either way, there's something about the moon energy here and the fact that I feel like the cards are very blue. You may like want to write those down on your calendar. I'll say them again. July 28th or August 12th. Like couple days before, a couple days after, you may want to really like maybe in your mind think about that period of time energetically for you. You may also, if you know your natal chart, you may want to take a look at where the moon is falling in your chart on those days, because there could be something that happens there. I don't think it's doom and gloom, but there could be something that goes on there with this situation. In the past, you have this Three of Cups and the Nine of Swords here. So the Three of Cups is your social circle. It does involve other people. You can see the three friends or the three sisters here dancing, celebrating. This is enjoying themselves. So it's generally it is a good card. It can also involve but it can also mean that this represents a third party situation when negatively aspected, or it can refer to like gossiping when negatively aspected, and you have it here with the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is this idea that there's fear or anxiety around a situation. This person's having a nightmare, okay? They're staying up late at night, they're going through a struggle or a challenge, and there's something going on in their mind. The Nine of Swords represents like something happening at the mental level that can be a little bit challenging or disturbing or disruptive. So let's see what's going on here in the future. So you have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles showing up here in the future. So the Seven of Cups is a card of optionality. So that's why I was saying, like, you have an abundance of choice, you have an abundance of options. It's actually a good message in this case, because even if you can't see it right now, which you might be having a hard time with because you have this blindfold symbolism here, even if you can't see it now, the thing is, you will recognize in the future here, probably in the near future, that there's a way out, or there's a way to handle whatever dispute you may have been involved in here in the past with this Three of Cups, Nine of Swords. And it's a matter of you kind of aligning your vibration to the outcome of success. And the reason I say that is you can see this person here on the Five of Pentacles card. They are feeling like there's nothing left. Despite that, you can see that this person sort of palms up is praying, or kind of trying to align their vibration in this case. I actually like this illustration of the Nine of Pentacles, because even though they are sort of metaphorically out in the cold here, they are trying to do their best to sort of meditate, align their vibration, and recognize that it always gets better. The Five of Pentacles is typically about your mindset, okay? It's typically about your thoughts geared towards scarcity instead of abundance. And so the thing is, there are ways out for you here, Virgo. So the first 5 cards here are clearly very challenging, but let's dive in and let's see what else we get. Let's try to get some more messages here. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Empress, and then we also have the King of Pentacles. So I definitely like this. This definitely is an improvement here. But again, we see this theme involving other people with a queen and a king, as well as the Empress showing up. The Empress is the mother archetype. So I don't know if you're a mother, or if you are dealing with your mother, or maybe you're dealing with motherhood or something like this going on here. I'm not sure what's going on, but that could certainly be the case. But the Empress is also a major card of abundance in the tarot. It's actually the most abundant card to find in the tarot. You can see they're surrounded by all of this greenery, the crops, the harvest, and they also have this Venus symbol here on the stone. Of course, Venus is the planet of luxury, wealth, the finer things in life, beauty. And so this is also a major energy of fertility and prosperity, being able to sort of plant a seed and see it grow, or nurturing something into your life like a mother would nurture their children is another way to sort of look at the Empress. And this could be you nurturing a project into existence. This could be you nurturing a relationship into existence, anything like that. So it's a very good card. And I like it here because you're moving out of this Five of Pentacles zone and into this abundance zone with the Empress, which looks very nice for you, especially because you have this Nine of Pentacles here in the past as well. The Nine of Pentacles is a major card of financial independence in the tarot. You can see, once again, surrounded by all of this harvest, all of this abundance, which is a very good sign. And you have this here as well with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is about you potentially needing to do some type of self-care practice. You may be needing to take some time out for yourself, maybe even working with a therapist. The Queen of Cups is my traditional therapist card to find in the tarot, as well as the High Priestess, but we don't have that here. But yeah, some of you may be doing that, or sticking to trusted friends and allies. The Queen of Cups is a trusted friend or ally in the tarot, somebody that you feel safe and comfortable talking to and talking with, and not somebody you have like a weird vibe about, or anything like that. So if we're putting this together here, it's like and then I'll just wrap this up. So you have this, like I said, the King of Pentacles. This person's major is a card of it's a card of major success. So the thing is, the 4 cards that we get here are all positive, and so I feel like in this period of time, while it may start off as a challenge, you're also recognizing the options that you have. And I also think that some of you here are kind of just looking to maybe stick to solo or independence at this time, like stick to yourself at this time, as well as stick to trusted friends and allies. If there's somebody here who is just like not, if there's somebody here that you have a weird vibe about, I feel like it's probably something that you should trust because of what's going on here with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what else we have in these 3 oracle cards. So you have within the next few weeks, choose a new direction and ask your angels. I do think that some of you are doing some like spiritual work here with this ask your angels card. Maybe that's you playing around or messing with or reading your own tarot cards, or it's quite literally like doing astrology, or even just working with a therapist, or doing something like at the more like emotional spiritual level at this time. I do think that that is something that's coming in. The new direction looks very good. I also think you're getting conflict resolution here in the near future within this next few weeks. New direction, I feel like, is about your mindset and your vibration aligning more towards abundance. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed. So please consider doing that. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. So you have the Six of Swords, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Wands. So yeah, okay, definitely liking what I see. You're sailing forward here. Okay, whatever's going on or whatever happened here in the past between you and this person, what's that, water under the bridge, or whatever that saying is, you're moving on, okay? You're moving on. You can see this Six of Swords. They are getting in their boat here, and they are sailing towards calmer shorelines for themselves. They are transitioning to a new place. They're transitioning to a new world, going to new places, and kind of going through even a change, or you could say like a rite of passage in their life. It's also this message of like being guided, and not necessarily knowing where you're going, but knowing that you're being guided in where you are going. So yeah, I would really, really, really trust your gut and your intuition here with the Queen of Cups, the Six of Swords, and allow yourself to just know where you need to go. You have this Ten of Pentacles, the other major abundance card right here. So you can see the big change that's happening like in real time in this reading, where you go from this challenge here into recognizing the options available. And in fact, this is creating a diagonal here. Seven of Cups, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles, creating a diagonal. Diagonals in spreads typically mean directions that you are headed, and that's the way I view it in this pyramid spread here. So I do feel like you are headed in a direction of success in terms of your thoughts towards abundance, and maybe even seeing some sort of fruits of your labor come true. Ten of Pentacles is like a card of empires and really building something for the long haul. Finally, the Eight of Wands is something that happens so quickly, it leaves you sort of like breathless, if you will, kind of like, you can see here the expression on their face here. They are like, whoa, what just happened? I can't believe this just happened type of expression. They were not expecting something. Eight of Wands can talk about good news coming in quickly and being delivered to you from a distance. So this could be through phone calls, text messages, emails, letters, social media, whatever the case may be. Very, very good card to find. And it's also this idea of accelerated motion, the pace picking up, the pace moving ahead. I think that that's coming forward for you quickly. You have the Fool, and you also have the Knight of Swords here. Okay, so the Fool, well, so you have this choose a new direction, and now you have the Fool. So it's almost like the story I'm getting in my mind is sometimes we have to, this doesn't always have to be the case, but sometimes we go through these like struggles in friendships or other types of relationships that kind of bring us back to reality, or sort of make clear to us what we really want in life. And I kind of feel like some of you have had that situation, and I almost kind of also feel like, while for some of you it could be romantic, I feel like for some of you it's more about like a friendship or like some other type of relationship where it was like, I'm just done. Like I'm done with having to deal with that, or I'm done dealing with this, or the drama, I'm done with it. And I feel like this has allowed you to see what is truly important to you, and you're getting this new direction here. I would really take advantage of the opportunities in front of you with the Knight of Swords. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is really a major energy of victory. You're clearly, this reading is good. If you've stuck with me, you can see that this outcome for you here is very good. The Six of Wands is public recognition, victory, rewards for kind of winning over battles or winning over situations. It's a very positive card. And so you can see how you're slowly here kind of incrementally aligning towards where you want to go, as opposed to where you maybe were, which was maybe a little bit drama filled or full of challenges. And yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, you're about to dedicate yourself to something. Eight of Pentacles can be a major card of dedication, and I think it's probably work, something related to finances, material situations. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.